Good morning, people. Cryptoverse, it is the 1st of September 2020 at 11:41 UTC +1. And BTC took a pump last night this morning from 11.6 up to 11.950 area. And what this is a video on how to use the compound calculator, and as it says here, compound calculator is not financial advice, it's an Excel sheet. How you get this Excel sheet: you need to download SAAT, you need to open a affiliate link to the Bybit account that you would use SAAT on. You get an invite to Discord. This is available on Discord as a download. And it is not only available as a compound calculator to SAAT, it also, you'll see some other, if you do take it on board, you'll see a few other tabs at the bottom I'm running through now, which are for the, let me come into here, get this up, 15-minute. Boom, and open that up. Bring that back down a bit. Where are we? There we are. This is MC5. This is a indicator that I retail, I sell. Join the Discord. This was previously marketed as Profit Sniper by another YouTuber. Margin Call was rebranded as Profit Sniper. Simple as that. We came to an agreement. That agreement ended back in March. He's gone his way. I've gone my way. My way was always the intention to create a automated bot that you didn't have to mess with. You just set and forgot, and that's what SAAT is. I built SAAT for my grandchildren. Simple as that. The reason and you get it free, absolutely free. All I asked. You use the affiliate link, well, you have to use the affiliate link to get the UID from Bybit to say that when you use SAAT, you will trade on that account. And that helps you, because if anything ever happens to me, and I'm not a young guy, but I do know about numbers, I do know about risk to reward, then there is a smart contract in place and people in place to continue the alerts coming in. There won't be that many updates with SAAT because I hope it's based in Gecko. It's a real good, steady away automatic bot that trades for you in leverage on Bybit. And the aim of today's video, it's a live video, I'm just doing it as we speak now. I'm not going to edit it as such. I'll edit the beginning and the end and show you how to load SAAT bot, but other than that, it's as it works at the moment. So you might have to excuse me a couple of times, and that's it there. Like this morning at around 2:30 UTC +1, things started getting a bit exciting. We had a cross. The signal line got crossed. As soon as that goes below this line, you just put your money in. That's what I do. And MC5 doesn't operate the SAAT as such. Some of the software that is in SAAT, in MC5, operates that. SAAT is for traders that want to watch the screens, and also you can set alerts on SAAT, on MC5, to go to your own bots, be that 3 commas or whatever. So that's why this is charged for, and it comes with MC1, 2, 5A, 5B. 5B is a strategy. There are over 100 million choices in here. Okay, and I'll explain a little bit about that in another video. If you want to know more about this, just email me margincall@gmx.com, or download the SAAT and then get in the Discord, and then you can chat in with us in the Discord. The aim of the Discord is everyone on there has been through the process, knows how to use it. So, back to the Excel document. And this is what all these are for. You record everything you put into MC5. But now we're dealing with the compound. I created this because you need the information. It's no good taking a wild guess at what your stop loss should be or your risk to reward, and this will give you an indication of how risky your settings would be. Simple as that. And we'll start with this side, calculating the risk to reward. You would put your spot price in here, in the long and the short, because there are two bots. There's a long and there is a short bot. Short bot is a chargeable. I sometimes give it away as long as you use a Bybit affiliate, and you have to use a Bybit affiliate all the time. However, okay, you put the leverage that you would like to use in your Bybit account. Now, if you go 15, you'll find your risk to reward gets into the amber. Would you go across an amber light? No, you wouldn't. There's more chance of you getting wasted there. So you put in 10, and it comes down. Okay, and it gives you your liquidation point then. So if I put in 8, you'll see this figure change. Yeah. Now, to get these figures, and you can only fill in on the blues when you use this document. When you fill in here, it automatically fills there. Then you go to your chart when you set up SAAT. Okay, because it's relative to that figure here. You will go to the chart you use, most probably TradingView, and you will say, I'm going to go to the 1 week, the 1 day. Okay, and it starts getting silly, but don't worry about it. And the 1 day, don't forget, the 1 day, let's point this one out, there we are. That's today's, this is yesterday's, and that's the one you want. And you want 11,530 as the lowest on the day, and the highest was 11,7s, 11,37s. You go back to here, 11,540. I didn't wind it out, and 11,77. This is the lowest figure. So if you're going to do a long, that would be the lowest figure from yesterday. Then you go to, as you fill in these, and the highest figure goes there. Again, on the week, on the lowest, highest figure it was on the day, and on the month. So you go back here, and you pick your month. Yeah, trust me. And as it's the first of the month, this is the month you're looking at. And the lowest figure in the month was 962. Say 960. 9. Is it 9? Bloody hell. Oh, look, 9575. Let's say Bitcoin don't go up. And 12,450. So the lowest figure on the month was 9,550, I think I said, didn't I? I was quite surprised about that. I can't. Oh no, it was this one, wasn't it? It's not. That's this month. That's last month. 12,5. You'd have to be at it. 12,450 and 9,6. So let's go back here. That'll do. And 12,450. I think I know what I did there. Right. And you fill in those figures. That will give you a 5-minute of what you could expect it to go down to in the type of market it is, because you're looking at the last month, and what you could go up to if you were expecting a short. So if I go in with a figure of At the moment, 11,955. At the very moment in time, it's 11,936, but we're not going to worry about that. And I put in 8 leverage. That would be my liquidation point. Okay, so I'm looking at these now. That's well over my liquidation point. Do I want to take a chance? Well, markets change. To take a view, you're nearly 1,000 over that. Then you could say, right, fine, well, let's go 10x. But it's 13. Really? That's not going to work. If that's the lowest you're working out, it's within 900 quid. Could there be manipulation? You're cool. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what out of trade. I'm just saying this. It's green. Yeah, it's not so bad. 9. And remember, this is the SAAT. This is when you're setting up SAAT. You can use it for your personal trades if you want. Manual trade is your choice. So, if I do that, and I do 8x on this amount, they would be my liquidation amounts to put into SAAT. So you have to remember, this doesn't apply to you if you're just using this for manual, just to get an idea of where the liquidation point could be, where you would expect it to be without manipulation. Now we work back across this way, put in 11,955 as your starting BTC price, what the spot price is at that very moment. In SAAT, we're looking at SAAT now. This is so you can get some figures for SAAT and what returns you'll get. The take profit amount you set. Now, if it's a long, I would say keep it lower than a short, because it drops a lot quicker than it rises most of the time. There's always it's like elevator up, but it stairs up, elevator down, as they say. So then I say, right, fine, and I'm going to put in a reasonably safe leverage around about 8. You know, safer, lower the better, obviously. And relatively, that would return me 2.68. So I put 2.68 in here. I've got $103 in my Bybit account. You don't need any more, it just takes a bit of time to build it up. If you want to put more in, it's up to you. I'm going to use 50% of it because it's SAAT, when you set it, gives you that choice of how much you want to put in, which means I would, it says 51.5, I'm going to do that there. It says 52 now. Because it won't, oh, it will put in 51.5, won't it? Will it buy that? I don't know. Anyway, it's going by BTC, it's going by BTC, by SAAT. Now, once you set it up and it starts going, testing has told me that it will do, on average, 3 deals a day. Actually, it's 2.7. That was over a 1 month period, with changes, with errors, and with everything else. Depending on what sort of market it is, and the alerts it gets from margin call. So, that's the sort of daily interest target you're looking at. If it all goes well, in a year, 366 days, you'll come out without a catastrophic event. I'll explain what one of those is in a second for SAAT, with 13.5 grand for you with that. That's as long as you don't get liquidated at any one point. If, for argument's sake, you came down here and this traded away quite happily until you got to day, like 3 months in, day 90. And at that point, you got liquidated. You would then return because you'd lose stake 168. dollar stake, you got it at 8x. So then you would return to that figure, that's 168, which if you say 170, it's going to be about 175. So you come back, or 170 odd, yeah, 173. You come back to day 31 on the chart. You could, if you wished, your choice. Say I had $101 in, it's cost me $40 or $60 to buy the hardware, because you have to buy a Raspberry Pi, you have to buy a power unit, and you have to buy the leads and an SD card to run SAAT. Software's free, get it download free. When you get to, what could we say, double that sum, 206 quid, or let's say 300, you could technically, so around about day 90, you could take, less than that, day 83, you could take your original $150 out. And then you're on nothing but profit. If it has a catastrophic event twice in a year, and I estimate that by previous testing, that a catastrophic event, in other words, a massive drop. You know, we had one recently actually on one of the exchanges. It didn't make Bybit, but there were people that had bids in to buy BTC at like $300, and on one of the exchanges it dropped to $300 from 11,000. Don't know why that happened, but it happens. And if you go back to March, it went down to $3,000 at one point. So these things do happen. So you include that in your risk to reward, and that's what I've done. Included it in the risk to reward. Okay. So you can change your leverage, and if you change your leverage and you went to 12, yeah, you're going to increase your risk to return, your daily interest, and it's going to be 4.02. This is all going to change. This is going to be a ridiculous amount at the bottom of it. The likelihood of you getting to the bottom of this is going to be nil. I tell you, because you are never going to get Bybit to give you 149,000 or close on 12 Bitcoin. Someone will see that. I don't care what you say. I think things are viewed. Let's put it that way. So at some point you might want to say, no, what I'll do is I'll take out X amount, make sure I'm covered. Take your profits, and then, but you got to remember, if you're doing longs, that's going to be your liquidation. I think there's a good chance that it would drop $900. But your choice. It's your train set, you play with it, you call the shots. So, to summarise, you only fill in the blue on here, and once you've filled in the blue bits, the rest of it is automatically put up. To work out what you're going to risk, now you may say, right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to go 33%, yeah, and I'm going to do 12 leverage, I'm going to add 12 to there, and I'm going to take, it's getting high that, you see that it starts turning orange very quickly, it's very short of that it starts turning orange, so you could say, right, 15. And if you could say, if you were running both bots on 2 accounts, if it goes red, you're likely that you're going to get roasted. You're going to get dumped out. You know, that's just not enough in the liquidation state, I'm afraid, at all. To set on SAAT. And I'll edit this so you can see how to set SAAT in the next part of the video. So, if you want to put $300 in there and go 33%, you'd go $100, and you'd always have 200 in the background. And if it got liquidated down here, then you'll take 33% of whatever you've got left in the account. It does happen. We call them sticky trades. I've just come out of one. I went into one, I think it was 9-8, 11-8 something, and today it came out. It was in there for nearly 6.5 days. Other days I come down, other nights mornings I come down, and it's done 3 trades overnight, and it's taken 2%, 3%. It goes in, scalps it, and gets out. This will help you understand your risk and your return. You know, if I come down there now, that's going to be, I think we've done that one. Yeah, 8,000 on that. But if you went 95, that's the maximum you can go in. I go down in. You're never going to get Bybit to give you $177 million. So take that into account. Don't be greedy. Don't be mad. You can run as many SAATs as you like, longs and shorts. You can have 4 running. So you just don't make yourself too obvious. Okay? Just go along, creep in, take your money, creep out. As they say. $150,000. I have $103, as long as you don't get a catastrophic event. And they do happen, but if you manage your risk, the 15 leverage you're going to get, I think you get done. I think you need to be at like that, less than that, to be on the safe side. Yeah, you're getting less per day, and that's only saying that you don't get, your take profit is $40. You might get it at 63 or 83 or whatever, so that might come up to 3% or 3.5%. But that's a pretty safe drop, unless the bear market turned into a bull market overnight. Then you go in and stop the bot. Stop the bot, put in a set take profit, and you're away. So if you want to get to the compound calculator, then by all means, download, go to www.thesaat.co.uk, fill in the form, or go and get your affiliate account by using the affiliate link, come back, fill in the form, send it, I'll get it, we'll include you in the Discord, and we'll send you to, you'll be able to get sent this Excel document. And if you want to take advantage of margin call, the indicators, yes, they cost. Contact me on the previous email or below in the links below. I'll send you details of that. Hope you enjoy using SAAT. I hope you get use out of the compound interest calculator. It is just an Excel document. There is always a chance you're going to get liquidated, and a catastrophic event's going to happen, so you won't end up with what's at the bottom of the screen. One of those things. You set your leverage, you set your amounts. I can't help you there. As I said, it's your train set. Once you've downloaded SAAT, you play with it how you find it. Have a good day. It's now 12:05. We're going on far too long, 25 minutes. It's a long video by the time I get the other bits and pieces in. But thanks for watching. You watched all the way through. Can you just hit the like for us and give us a retweet and tell people about SAAT? As I say, everyone else wants to charge you for an Autobot. I don't, and I give you the Discord, and I give you the alerts free. But thank you for your time. Thank you for everything you've done. Come and join the Discord by downloading SAAT. There's some good people in there. Have a good day. Alright, now to the SAAT long. And exactly the same with the SAAT short, so you set up both. When you first open and connect your Raspberry Pi and you downloaded your software, your SD card in your Raspberry Pi, and you plugged it into your network, you will get this screen. Now you go onto your own computer and you will put in the address that's in the manual, and it will flash up as you see it here. And the first thing you will do, you will go to config, just to show you that's what Market Watchers, Strap Runners, and it looks like without anything running. Okay, now we go here, and you will be asked to put in, or you'll put in your Bybit APIs. You need to be able to get APIs from Bybit. There are plenty of videos showing you how to do that. I'm not going to make a video. YouTube University will give you all of that. And you will need a Discord token from Discord to be able to get the alerts to SAAT. Now, it says in the beginning that SAAT has its roots in Gecko. Exactly. So it's tried and trusted software. A lot of it's been stripped out to make it as simple as possible, so it doesn't cause the Raspberry Pi any problems. So Raspberry Pi 3, and you can use a 32 gigabyte card, use a 10-speed card on it. You can use a 16 gig. Either one, doesn't matter. So once you have that API in, and you put your token in and press change token, you then go to your time frame. 5 and 1 minute really aren't volatile enough to give you the profits you need after you pay fees. I'm looking for a free exchange at the moment, or trying to do a deal with Bybit, but that's to come. As I say, it's the 1st of September 2020 at the moment. Things may change by the time this video is you view this video. So you drop down 15-minute time frame, hit change time frame. Okay, you come to your leverage. Now this is where the previous document we talked about comes in. I am going to go for 8 leverage, so my liquidation will be 12.8 below my entry point. So I will go back to here. I'm going to go 60% of stake, and I'm going to put my stop loss at 1295. Cool. There. I'm going to do my take profit at 40. It may be more than that. My ladder increase, I've spoken about this before, but what that does is once it goes over, let's say you went in at $10,000, my leverage at 8, it says leverage there, and I will use auto entry and set up to exit. If you're in 30-minute and 1 hour, then you can use the alert on entry and exit. I wouldn't suggest those for the 5, the 1 and the 15-minute. Again, because they're too close together. Experience and testing has told us that in the Discord group. Nothing stopping you doing it. Use it as you please. So let's say you went in at $10,000 and it got to 10,040. Then it got to 10,045, 10,050. If it got to 10,040, you just take the profit. You don't want that. If it goes to 10,100, you want it to go up there and take that profit. That's where the ladder increase comes in. So every time it goes £2 above your take profit point, it locks a new take profit point in. The ladder drop back, I set about $11. And what that does is, it's never going to keep going up all the time from over 1140 to 11,100. It's going to go 1140, 1145, back to 1142, and that's what that takes into account. That ladder drop back, once this has been reached, this kicks in. So 11.40, if it drops to 11.32, it will let it ride. If it dropped to 11.29, it'll take the profit, because you've gone over your 40, you've gone over your take profit point. Goes to 11.60, drops back to 11.50, it's going to stay in the deal. Okay, so that's how you set that. So you've got 50%, leverage at 8, take profit at 40 on a long, 12.95 stop loss. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to lose all my money. You're not. You're putting a percentage of your trading. That's how you manage that risk. But you already know that that's going to have to drop $1,300 from the price you're going in at. And if it's a bull market, it's already done those figures for you in the Excel document. You know, it looks here, look here. That's what you could expect it to drop to. Yeah, and that's what you could expect it. Sorry, this one is what you can expect it to drop to. If you're in a short, that's what you can expect it to go up to before it starts dropping back a bit. So your liquidation point is going to be down, way down on 11.9. It says 10.6. In the present market, you wouldn't expect it to go far below that unless it was manipulated. And even if it was manipulated, there are support points in the market. So you're reducing the risk to you. You can never eliminate it. Technically, when you go and do leverage, you're going to the racetrack. What you're looking at now is the quality of your bet. You get the idea of it. So, on a long liquidation, it's going to be $1,280 below that price. Look at the market. Make your decision. You are the person placing your order. You are responsible, not me, not anyone else, not Bybit. Greed takes over, then you'll get roasted. Okay. So, minimize that. We've got this. We'll press change setup. Everything stays the same. Change time frame. You can hit those as many times as long as they're right. And then you will go up to, I've got Firefox on run at the moment, and I'm looking at my SAAT long, and I'm doing this on the network. Then you'll see like a recycle, and then refresh, and it will say disconnected, and it will come in. Check these figures. Are right again. You can press F5 as well. Then you go back to SAAT. You will press start a new live SAAT. It will come up Bybit. Press it again, and then you get the pulse of doom, and it will go to that. And then shortly after that, you should see a yellow banner. And as I'm doing this live, we're going to find out if it kicks off. Now, if it continues to do this, then it's not connecting properly, your Bybit or whatever. This is now connected properly. It is ready to rock and roll. You're taking profit at $40. Your ladder step is $2. Your stop loss is $12.95. Your ladder drop back is 5. Your leverage is 8. You're in the 15-minute, and you're staking 60%. Now leave it alone. Come out of it. Go back to it tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after that. See what it's doing. You don't need to watch it. You don't want to watch it. Otherwise, it will drive you insane. That's it. I'm leaving my SAAT to work in the background. I can go and do day trades if I want. I can go and do as I please. If you stare at it, it gets boring. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you. I hope you come down. If you liked it, again, tick the like button. Tell your friends. It's free. You download it for free. You run it for free. Yes, you have to buy a bit of hardware. You've got, more than likely, you've got unlimited broadband. Use the unlimited broadband. Don't use a VPS. You're going to pay $10, $12 a month. It's $120 a year. You've more than covered your bot. It's about doing the sums, working it out. If you haven't got unlimited broadband, then find someone who has. Do a deal with them. You can run 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 bots, don't mind. But you need an invite for each one, and you need a Bybit account for each one. If you want to know more about the margin call indicators, which give you moments trading, and the market's cooling off now, been a bear since then, but it had plenty of support and it was well above this line. I'm still saying buy on there. Okay, I think there's a good chance that's going to turn back up, but you can look, go into the 5 minute. If you want to use margin call 5 and use the alerts separately, you do need to pay for a updated, like not a premium account, but being able to get webhooks to send to your bot. Once you get proficient at this, it will tell you a great deal. Now in the 5 minute, it's come below the 0 line. There's not been support there. You can see the drop off. It's not been a great deal. Trinity is telling you that if it was green, orange, red, like traffic lights, that's the time to get involved. But if red's at the top, nah. Time to start looking and thinking, whoa, things are looking a bit bearish. There was no bear flag there, so it's not as serious as it should be. And if you think about it, though that looks like a steep drop, it wasn't here because there was no bear flag. Okay? However, back to what we were talking about. SAAT long. If you want it, it's free. Just go to www.thesaat.co.uk, the link below. Thanks for looking. Hope you like it. That's been on 4 minutes now. And down here you'll get round trips come up. And I'll put an image after this of one of the tests that we did last month, or a couple of the tests, just so you can see what it will look like afterwards. Have a good day. It's now well into sort of 35 minutes this video. It's not a great video. I would like to have made it shorter, but you can't explain SAAT and the compound calculator in that time. And you get that free as well. And you get access to the Discord free, just for downloading SAAT and using it. Stay safe, keep wearing a mask, sanitize. I hope to see you in the Discord very soon.